Everything you own comes from this place, and you've probably never heard of it. This is Yiwu, a city in China that quietly powers the shopping of the entire planet. Shein, Temu, Amazon, Walmart, even your local gift shop and DIY stores all source from here. But this isn't a factory, it's not a warehouse, it's a whole world made up of 75,000 tiny shops run by real people, families with kids, expats and full-time hustlers. We came here to explore the insane wholesale markets. How much is this? But what we found was way bigger. Massive Middle Eastern and Korean communities and a night market like we've never seen before. This one city powers the supply chain of the entire internet. And once you see how it really works, you'll never look at shopping the same way again.
So you probably have Christmas decorations at home. Well, chances are 8 out of 10 of those Christmas decorations come from this place.
Think of any object in your house. Chances are there's gonna be a shop right in this place sell just that.
Your kids have toys. Well, 2 out of 3 of those toys, just like every toy worldwide, was traded here. About 1,500 containers of stuff every day that is traded here leaves China and goes out in the markets of the world. You can find literally anything here. And this place is massive, 7 kilometers long, 5 million square meters surface area. There is about 4,000 football fields. Why do we measure big places in football fields? I don't know. That's besides the point. This place is huge. It's more than a city within a city. It's its own microcosmos, its own world. And you'll see what I mean when we get in. Let's go. It's divided in 5 main zones. Each zone has multiple floors, thousands of shops. We are in zone 1 where they sell like toys,
flowers, accessories, crystals, like stuff for decorating the house.
See here we have a shop just for stuffed animals and teddy bears. Then there's a shop for slightly smaller stuffed animals and teddy bears.
I think these are animal hats.
Animal hats? Oh
yeah,
yes.
yeah, the ones that you can move the ears.
这是多少钱
9块。
9块。
哪个？对，9块。
So this would be 9 kwai, which means around, $1.20.
MOQ 是多少？如果要是批发的话
200. 200, okay. So you have to order minimum 200 of these. Things here are incredibly cheap, but you have to buy bulk because obviously it's a B2B marketplace. You know that viral thing you see drop shipping everywhere on Instagram that you throw and comes back? That's where it comes from. Let's see how much it's actually costing people.
大订单是要多少件？20件以上。哦，20件。Okay. It's like it's not much difference. So she was like, if you buy 1 or 2, she give you for 7 kwai. But if you buy like 20 plus, it's like 650.
I've seen tons of ads on Instagram of that thing. I don't remember the price, so this is a cue for when I'm editing, show how much that is retailed for in the West. Here costs about $1, and you don't even need to order that many. How much is this? 2,900 kwai. Ni hao. 这个多少钱
10个的价格吗？320 for 10 piece. I mean, if you order 10 piece, then you get 320 per piece.
320 per piece.
Yeah.
This is about $50, I guess. So So we're trying to find our way to Zone 2, which is, this place is a maze. It's so big, getting lost is so easy. And to give you an idea of the size, this is all still Zone 1, in between buildings of Zone 1. It's not even between Zone 1 and Zone 2. We're trying to find this bridge outside. And when we were outside, we saw some offices, some shops that are bigger and nicer. And that made us kind of do a little bit of research, because we asked ourselves, what's the real estate situation here? And Jay found like a local listing ad.
Yeah, for example, Zone 1 right now, that's where we're in, and it's apparently the most expensive zones in all the 5 zones. And this one I found like a nice square meter place, like in here. The purchasing fee is like 6 million RMB, and for rental, 1 year is 260k RMB.
So that's expensive for a tiny 9 square meter shop. 6 million RMB as of today is about $840,000.
That's probably like more expensive than the real estate in Hong Kong.
Now let's go back in and see if we
we
can
need to
find this
a
other
way.
building. We made it!
Yeah.
This is the bridge that connects Zone 1 to Zone 2. I'm really tired and confused already. And while crossing Zone 1, we saw, people going about their daily lives, people having lunch, kids having homework, because the shopkeepers spend the entire day here. And if they have kids, they bring their kids to look after their kids. If you think about it, this place first opened in 2002, which means it's been 22 years. So at least one generation was brought up in here. I wonder how as a kid is growing up here.
A lot of them, they call it first generation. Now they become like tour guides.
Of course, it's
Because
like
a lot of visitors, and then they help you with like import, export, sourcing and stuff.
here they have the knowledge. They know every corner of this jungle of shops, which is it's really confusing. Like, I don't know if the video gives the idea, but you take a wrong turn here, it's like, where am I now? It's I was looking at Hoovers and now there's drones. Why is that? Zone 2 is more like for adults, so electronics, audio, video equipment, outdoor stuff, fun stuff. So let's have a look at how it's like here. There's really everything you can think of, and I can guarantee every day you come across something that was traded here and exported to your country. But that's not where it ends, because it's also the other way around. Here there's also the place where importers sell their stuff to China. So now we're going through a grocery store, and you can see there's imported wines. I saw some Italian chocolate and Ferrero Rocher, proper jamon de cebo. This is green, means it's at least 50% Iberico. You can get the goodies from abroad here. I'm a bit offended because there's a Spanish pavilion, there's a French pavilion. Couldn't see Italy.
No, I'm sure there is. Belarus, Serbia,
Here are all the countries. There's
Canada,
no Italy.
Pakistan. No, I don't see Italy. No? Well, I guess.
Being like such an international big trading center, a lot of international community developed here in Yiwu, especially from the Middle East, Turkey, North Africa, and there's a whole area apparently where you can find
Like
Middle
Middle
Eastern
Eastern food or North African food. And across the river there's another district for like Korean. It's called like Korean area. Like they have all the Korean restaurants and imported stores.
Ooh, nice. So
Yeah.
let's go check out the Middle Eastern food. And we're gonna go back at a night market where apparently you can find a lot of things to do. On very nice Yemeni restaurant. It looks very authentic because it's full of Yemeni people. We're trying to understand what to eat. We never had Yemeni before, but it looks and smells real good.
It's like a Indian married Italian food. When you look at it, you think it's gonna be very spicy, very salty, but actually it's not salty. After you swallow the food, the aftertaste of the aroma just keep lingering. Like, I love it.
Yeah, it's really good. My first time having Yemeni food.
It's really not salty. I love it.
Amazing. Look at the shit and hala. And they gave us this for free because we were waiting for this. So it's like, oh, why do you wait? It's like, bro. It just smells like if a naan and a croissant had a baby.
This whole area, this whole neighborhood block is Korean. Like, they have everything like Korean related, even hair salons.
Korean barbecue, you know.
Yeah, all the restaurants are Korean.
Restaurants, bakeries.
So I got some pork, shrimp sausage, 2 plates of mushrooms, a bunch of veggie side dishes over here, like kimchi and stuff.
And the side dishes are like, you can keep filling up as much as you want, no?
Yeah, but they're very spicy, so I don't think anybody can eat much of it.
And then they poured this egg mixture on the thing that it's cooking.
Yeah, this is gonna be cooked like a egg curd kind of thing. And then this is maize mixed with cheese.
And we're grilling.
Yeah.
Let's try the pork. The pork is ready. We just cut it with the scissors. We dip it in a bit of gochujang and a bit of this. Very good. Like how the sort of barbecue taste of the grill mixes with the gochujang and those spices in your mouth. It's really nice. It's really spicy. Everything is spicy. Korean food in a nutshell. Spicy. But good. I did it wrong. Jay is gonna show us how to do Korean barbecue properly. Go, master.
So I'll dip this
Dip it in the gochujang.
some wet sauce,
Put it in there.
1 piece of meat in the dry sauce.
1 piece of meat in the dry sauce.
I'm gonna add some kimchi because I love the kimchi fermented taste, and also add some sauce because otherwise it's a bit dry. And then I wrap it. Can put more meat if you want, but that's how you eat it.
I'm gonna try it. Before coming to Yiwu, someone told us, follow the sound and you'll find a factory in every street, at every corner. And this is exactly what happened. We hear some machinery and boom, this place makes those
plastic bags and envelopes or like OPP, PE bags.
This could be your shot, seconds on the clock. Anything to get that W, I always winning, you know it. Enemies say, oh no, guess I'm the go, yeah. Bringing on my game, striker with the flame, bang, distract you and then I take aim.
Oh, that's crazy. So 2 jackets like this are just 100 renminbi, 2 jackets. And then you have 3 pairs of shoes for 50 renminbi, or 7 items of clothing for 100 renminbi. That is mind-bogglingly cheap. In this night market, there's a lot of shops that do replicas of legit brands. There's the bad ones, like, you know, the Balenciaga instead of Balenciaga, but then you have stuff.
Doesn't want
Doesn't want to.
Try it. No, that's okay, but try it.
They were selling fake North Face Adidas jackets that looked like, I mean, she's a QC expert. Jay worked in quality control long time. She went through all the seams and the zippers. And any problem with those jackets?
No, they were pretty good quality. Yeah, like no visible. Yeah, it's pretty smooth.
I don't think
everything.
you would be able to tell, you know.
No, but the
someone's
material is not the original. It's well made.
Yeah, it's probably not Gore-Tex, it's some other
Yeah.
waterproof
It's a
material.
it's a regular waterproof material, but it's well
but still
made.
waterproof. There's everything here. Like now we're going through these accessories, pretty crazy, especially the sheer amount of good-looking one-to-one, legit counterfeit things, but looking like exactly the same. And also the pretty bad ones. You can tell there's all qualities, and if you have a little bit of a eye for it, you can figure it out.
I think another thing that we've noticed around here is like all the foreigners who are purchasing from these places, they're really good at bargaining in Chinese, and they're really insisting. They're like, if I try to say it more times, like more insisting, maybe I get the cheaper price. So some of the vendors, they're really annoyed, and they're really being like rough. They were like 180, take the limit, and they're having a really bad attitude. It was really funny to see the interactions.
To me, the craziest thing about Yiwu, it's not the fact that it's massive, but how every day we use objects that all tie back to the same one city, and we don't even know that that city exists, because we take shopping a little bit for granted. We add stuff to our cart, it gets delivered right at our doorstep, and we never think, where does this really come from? Well, it comes from a place that's very likely very far, and it also takes a lot of work of a lot of people to have it delivered to us with such convenience. But we never stop to think about that, and we also don't stop to think about where is this gonna end up when I'm done using it, because chances are it's gonna end up in a landfill. But if we took a little moment to think about these things before buying something, we would maybe value them more and avoid a lot of waste, which is something that the world really needs right now. PSA ended. I'm editing this from the Chinese countryside, and if you're curious about how life is like in a rural village in China, we just released a video about that. I'm gonna leave it on the end screen, and there's a ton more content coming about life in China, and you know, a lot of interesting stuff. So if you like this video, subscribe to our channel, because otherwise you're gonna miss out a lot. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.